And so now you've built your load. So we have clothing, hammock, food, sleeping bag. This is a 10-liter bag. These two are 7-liter bags. And of course this is just the stuff sack that came with the sleeping bag. This is a 15-degree bag. It's a guide gear from Sportsman's Guide, synthetic bottom, down top. Works great in a hammock. But again, the 7 and the 10-liter bags seem to work the best. They're about the right length. This one I made is made out of dry duck material or frog tog material. I just put the closure system on it there. Easy cheesy. And if you have long cylindrical objects like we talked about in some of the previous videos, for this is a Sven saw, right? A little folding wilderness saw. It comes out, forms a triangle. But stuff like this is really easy to stow. As you can see, this is the 21-inch saw. It sticks out quite a bit. But if you had the 15-inch, it would be easy to just shove it in there like that, and it's not going to go anywhere. Or if you wanted to, you can loosen a couple of cinch straps. Just back them off a little bit. Shove it under the cinch straps here. Rotate it down inside the pack like that, and then pull the cinch straps down on it, and that really is going to lock it in. Anything long and cylindrical like that can be lashed just about anywhere on the pack. And I'll show you an alternate configuration to carry stuff like that here in a few minutes. But that's the load right there. It's everything I carry for my winter load out. Of course, part of it's on the belt here. The other part of it is on the belt here. And then I have some stuff on the front pack, like this. Flip it over. Here's the front pack. A couple of things on here that I want to show you. Zoom in here. Okay, McIntyre builds the m.o.l.l.e Macpouch. That's what he calls it. Several sizes. This is the big giant. I think it's 8 liters. It's just a big bag. I mean, you can put a lot of stuff in here. And it's got webbing tails on the back to attach it to the back panel. Again, this would be more for a work loadout if you had a lot of heavy chain to carry, or a bunch of rope or webbing, or just a bunch of loose stuff that you're going to have to get in and out of all the time that you don't want to constantly lash to the pack, pull off, lash. Put this big pack on there, throw everything in the big pack, close the lid, buckle it, bam, you're good to go. 8 liters is huge. It's a giant thing. This is the 4-liter pouch. This is what I have here on my belts. Same pouch, 4 liters. You can put 2 1-liter bottles in this thing, like Aquafina bottles, like this. One there, one there. Have plenty of room left over for snacks, water treatment. I mean, you could have one bottle of water in here being treated, one ready to drink, or you can have a bottle in here that's you use to dip water out, and have your gravity filter here, or even have your pump or whatever here. This is a good all-around bag. This is built on the same dimensions as the sustainment pouch, if you're familiar with that. Again, webbing on the back, buckle closures on the front. This is 200D pack cloth, DWR treated, and you can see it's nice and shiny on the inside because of the treating. And what I found is if you turn these bags inside out like this, stuff them full of something that's going to puff them up, like rain gear or clothing. Seam seal this right here. Tape this seam down, and then seam seal it, and seam seal the stitches. You've got a pretty waterproof bag. I mean, you really have to drench it to get the contents wet. Pretty good bag. That's the 4-liter bag, and a little bit about the basic construction. McIntyre also builds 330D, 330 denier Cordura bags. The only one I've ever seen is the 16-ounce bag, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But a little heavier duty. It's Cordura, if that's your thing. The 200D I found strikes a very good compromise between lightweight and durability. It's not as heavy as that mil-spec stuff that you're buying from Condor and those guys. It's not that heavy. It's not 1000D, but it's light enough that it works well, but it's rugged. I can throw it around. I don't have to worry about dropping it on rocks or banging it like I do with some of the lighter weight fabrics like the 30D. Even the 70D is a little bit too lightweight. Seal nylon, forget it. I tear that stuff up in one day. I can't use seal nylon stuff sacks. So onto the front pack. This is it's already configured. You can see this bag right here is this is the 2-liter pouch. It's half of a 4-liter pouch. You can see that. I mean, it's just half, so it works good. You can put really a 1-liter bottle in there easy. It's the quart is what it is. Yeah, it's the quart. Works great. On my front front panel in this bag, I carry my first aid kit, my map, my compass, pencils, notebook, stuff like that. All goes right here. Stuff that I need all the time. Here you see, blam, my Brunton compass, no, my Central compass. That's the I don't know what that one is. Then going across here we have the water bottle holder. Holds an Nalgene bottle. Holds an Aquafina bottle. One-handed access for the Aquafina. The Nalgene, you gotta, kind of work at it a little bit. Going across here, this is the 16-ounce bag, and you can see my GPS 76 just fits in here. So if you have like a Dakota series or the Colorado series GPSs with the big screen that's touch screen and color and all that, they'll fit in here fine. Of course, the E-Trek series, all those will fit in here fine. And it's not floppy, so you don't have to have the lid buttoned. You can leave it here, and it's not going to fall out. This pouch would also work good for point-and-shoot cameras, snacks. It's just about the right size for granola bars and maybe some gel packs in there, some cheese sticks, whatever you like to take and have handy for snacks on the trail. That's a pretty good little pouch for it. Fits right on the front panel. This, of course, this is my point-and-shoot camera pouch. Fits right there. So that's the loadout. That's the breakdown of the m.o.l.le MacPacks. A couple of things I've changed since the last videos are the front pack anchors. Right, so the front pack has 4 sets of anchors, 2 upper anchors and 2 lower anchors. And when it comes configured from Mac, these lower anchors are in the back of the pack, and you have to reach behind you after you don the pack, find them, bring them up under, and then clip them into the bottom of the front panel. And what I did is I moved them from the back of the backpack to the front of the belt right here. It just makes it a whole lot easier to find them, clip them. They're not supporting a load anyway. They're just to keep the front panel from swaying out when you bend over. And it's a lot easier to get to them there. And the other thing I did is I moved the shoulder strap anchors, the lower anchors, from the back panel to the belt as well. And that does 2 things. One, I don't have to thread it through all this stuff and worry about what's getting caught where. And the other thing it does is it kind of holds the belt up when I'm putting the pack on, because I carry weight on my belt, and it's just a Episode foam pad. Before, when the anchors were not anchored to the belt would sag down and fold in, and when I put it on, I'd have to dig the belt out from between the backpack and my bag. Now I don't have to do that, because the shoulder strap anchors hold the belt up and keep it so that it'll actually sway out when I get ready to put it on, and I don't have to dig for them. That's one of the things, I keep saying this, but the adjustability of this thing is just phenomenal. So the alternate configuration for this fin saw, on one side of the strut running up the side of the pack frame, I've woven shot cord, and it's just a weave. And here you can see my schmock stuck in there, and because I don't have shove-it packs like a traditional pack, I need some way to carry long items, folded up trekking poles, hatchet, tomahawk, swing saw. So how I do that is I take that shock cord and you just pull the shock cord out that you need. And you just shove stuff in there like so. And there you have it. It's attached just like that. It's right there. Easy to get to. Stays. It just works. Works good. I like it. It's also great for stowing stuff, right? So when you're on the trail and you start out in the morning and it's cold and you've got a scarf, you know, wrapped around your neck and your face, and then about mid-morning you don't need it anymore. You just take this bad boy, you pull the shock cord up, you run one end through it, you do the same thing on the other side, and you know, bam, it's secure, just like that. It really is. It's just that easy with the shock cord. With the shock cord keepers, stays, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's what it is. And you know, see how limber this thing is? Look at that. I mean, the whole pack just spins and turns. Of course, I took one of the stuff sacks out, so it's you know, tweaking more than it would normally. But anyway, that's it. If you have any questions, leave comments. Hit me on the email. Post them up on hammockforum.net, and go buy a m.o.l.e. MacPack. If you pack like I do, and you do the things I do with hunting and different loads and spike camps in different configurations, then this is it. This thing will go from a fully loaded pack to a lumbar pack to a webbing to just about whatever you want. And you can do it all in the field, and it doesn't take long, doesn't take any special tools, and there's not a whole lot of parts to lose. You know, you can't take a certain pin out, and if you lose the pin, the whole pack is worthless. It's not like that. Everything is put together with webbing and buckles. Everything's pretty secure, and if you do lose a buckle or a webbing, you could always use a shock cord or parachute cord or something like that to get out of the woods. Anyway, that's it for the m.o.l.e. MacPack and reviews for now, unless somebody has something they want to see specifically. Thanks for watching, and when you get a chance, go visit m.o.l.e.macpacks.com. There's a lot of discussions over at hammockforums.net. You have to be a donating member to see the section on backpacks, but you don't have to be a member to see the m.o.l.e. Mac Gear section, which is there under tree-to-tree trail gear in the manufacturer's forums. So again, any questions, email.